Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the adventures of Sultan Jafar and the Caliphate of Araby. Now, last episode saw us deliver a decisive blow to the Skaven of Clan Eshin, taking their stronghold really here at El Kalabad, and killing off enough of their armies that they are really weak right now, enough that we should be able to finish them off quite easily. And with that, I think we should start it off. Now, we know they've got the Elven Ruins down here, which belongs to the same province as El Kalabad and Sudenburg. So let's grab our army, which is nearly back at fighting strength already, and let's go down and take it. Shit, no armies yet. But of course, we don't know that there's Skaven here yet, apparently. So let's click that again. Oh, that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. There was one lord here, but I think that's worth an auto-resolve. There we go, nice and easy, 62 losses. To be fair though, we did outnumber them by quite a large margin. And that's the money is going to be quite nice. We shall take that. Occupy it, of course. And it's looking much nicer now than the ruins originally was. We'll take that, do that. Forbidden Rod. 10% magical resistance and Forbidden Rod does what? Damage to yourself, but greatly improves power reserve. That could come in handy. Right, but now that we've taken that, and we do know from our agent up here, if you remember, we went to South Baba, and we searched the ruins. So we know that is unoccupied right now, though I am hoping to try and get it before the dwarves get any funny ideas. If they do take it, that's fine. We've got the mod that allows me to actually buy regions from friendly factions. But before we got that, well, we can do that. We do need to gain a region in the same province. So that actually works out quite nicely, because I do want to leave the dwarves to last, because it's handy to have an ally. But if we can sort of keep them centered here in the mountains, it means it'll be much easier for us. And going from your comments, I think it will be the best idea to actually go after the Tomb Kings next. We do have the Wakaf dynasty over here, and we have seen over here that what are these guys called again? The Top-Knots tribe. They've managed to do quite a number on Kemria. They've already taken the Salt Plains, the city itself, and we don't know what else is happening down here. Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. So we definitely want to start heading over here, take the desert, and then we can head down south maybe to deal with the lizard men and that. But for the moment, Baba, you can head over here to the Pools of Despair for me. Ah, that's the Death Master himself. Is that the only army they've got left? Huh, that might be easier to kill off than I expected. But you can do that. This guy was the lord that we recruited specifically to try and take Bel Aliad. Whether or not we'll be able to is going to rely very much on these guys. Jafar's already moved. And Nadim. Now, to be honest, we're not really using Nadim for much, apart from helping to increase our slave income. So, a piece of advice I believe that was given by Alva Wheel was to actually send him off, or send an agent off, in order to make contact with the elves and maybe the dark elves and that, because we're Araby. We don't particularly care if they're dark, high, word, whatever, as long as they're going to give us gold. So let's send him up towards Lothern. We'll be able to make contact with them and hopefully be able to get a nice trade agreement. So you can do that. You've moved. Okay. We've got 3,712 to spend. We can upgrade a region. Lashik, do you really need defenses? To be honest, I think that would be the best idea, even if I want to upgrade the palace. Because don't forget, that can give us our first landmark building, the one that gives us all those wizard options. In fact, yeah, we'll go for that. Because if we can get our hands on it, and just to remind you guys what it does, it's this one, the Madrasat El Sahir. It gives all those bonuses to all of our armies, especially for cooldown, magic resistance. That's going to help us out quite a bit, I reckon. So we'll definitely go for that. And then who we got? Sultan Jafar. Right, now because I've been putting it off for quite a bit, I think I will finish off his personal skill tree here, and go for the Will of Jafar, where it says, "No land shall remain beyond my grasp, no kingdom shall be beyond my mandates, go forth, conquer, rule." I would have loved to have a, punch-up between this guy and Cetra. They both seem to have that same sort of dominant mindset, We will not serve, we will rule. But we don't actually know what's happened with Khemri yet. But we will take that for a point. And then let's see what happens in the next turn. Wow. I was not expecting that. So just as we hit the end turn button, it popped up as a notification that we had an incursion here at Xandri. And as you can see, it's an orc force. We're going to have, what we got, Bulgrob, I presume a Goblin War Boss. That's the one I'm thinking of. What else we got? We got Savage Orc Biggins, a bunch of Savage Orcs, 2 lots of Trolls, and some Boar Boys against our army. Now, bear in mind, we haven't actually built the walls yet, otherwise this would be a much different fight. It would have been a siege assault. So, yeah, be interesting to see how they do, especially against a War Elephant. That would be quite cool to see. Let's go down to the battlefield and fight this one out. Welcome everyone to another defense of Xandri. You can see the garrison once again has taken position outside the settlement, ready to defend the gates against the current incursion of orcs, heading straight towards our battle line. Now, just like last time, I've pretty much set up the same way, which if we pop out here, I've put the Sharka slaves on the front line ready to blunt the enemy's charge and allow us then to actually get the charge in with our own infantry units behind them. We've got a unit of Arabian Guard in position to provide, leadership and to be able to deal with any of the large trolls coming in on the right flank. We also got our bowmen behind them then with these Al-Wahem nomads, which I'm looking forward to trying out because they seem to be very similar to Waywalk Stalkers from the Wood Elves. Armor-piercing missiles, the ability to ambush. They look really good. I'm looking forward to trying them out in our armies. And we also got our knights over here and a elephant, and just over here some more bowmen are now to shoot in the flanks. Now as the army got closer to our force, I sent the flying carpets just to try and to go after the big guns. They're killing a few of them, doing a bit of damage, but nothing really major to worry about. And then as I get closer, I forgot to actually do this during the battle, which is why I've left it to be quite late. But we're sending my cavalry around here in order to be in a position to outflank them. Now, like I said, we were pretty close with the enemy getting right up to the battle line here. But we managed to do it okay, although they did get stuck, as you could see, on the Sharka slaves as they were trying to get past. But they're now out of the way in position. The enemy is doing exactly what I wanted them to do, charging into the slaves. The slaves are rubbish, as you can see of their stats there. They're just there, like I said, to blunt the enemy charge and make it so we can then charge in and have the charge bonus to help us out. And that's what we're exactly doing right now. Infantry is charging straight forward. The slaves are just there to die and hold them in place. The trolls are doing a bit of a damage against them. I mean, they are quite trolls after all. But between our missile fire and the fact that the savage orcs are all lightly armoured, or no armour I should say, we already got one unit retreating. We got trolls trying to pull back as well. And just to help things out a bit, the elephant is charged in now to the big group right here. Our Arabian Guard has taken position over here as well. At least they should have done. Yes, they have. It took a second. I'm recording this battle after yesterday where I had my blue screen of death. So I was able to actually get the main episode done, just not get this bit recorded. So just trying to remember bits and pieces. But here, the Arabian Knights are now coming into flank. Unfortunately, though, their Boar Boys have come out, so I've charged one unit in and then the other one's coming in from behind. Between the two of them, they'll quickly send these Boar Boys running, and we'll be in a good position to charge them into the rear of this unit too. Not that we really have anything to worry about. Our right flank is looking extremely good right now. Our flying carpets are still chasing down units here and there. We've got some more units just going to position in to try and chase after them eventually, but the main focus is dealing with the big blob right here. As you can see, we've got Arabian warriors coming in to try and help out. The elephant's just gone to town. 52 kills so far and counting. And with that, really we've cleared things up. You can see the knights now have dealt with the situation here. One unit's going after the trolls. The other's just about to charge in, which causes a chain rout. and the battle is mine. Now, I'm going to take a few minutes at this point to chase after the remaining enemies, kill as many of them as I can, with the elephants, the knights, and basically any infantry units that can keep up with them. But it's safe to say we managed to win the battle, only take a couple of casualties, mainly among the Sharka slaves, which, like I said, was what I meant for them to be. They've taken some damage, but they are slaves. They're there to die, as far as I'm concerned with this game. Now, I did try in particular to try and hunt down this Night Goblin war boss, whose name was like Noblag or something like that. But he did quite a decent job invading all the arrows. I think he even sent knights after him eventually, and they went all the way up to the map border. And my knights are just knocking him down, he's getting back up, they're knocking him down, he's getting back up. And like what happens in this game, when an enemy unit is knocked to the floor, they are immune to damage. So, yeah, he managed to survive quite a bit. But he will be one of the few people making it off the map in one piece. But, like I said, this battle is now over. So, I shall see you guys on the campaign map. Well, after that easy fight, we hopefully managed to make nice bit of cash out of it. Yeah, 1,230, there we go. Quite happy with that. Now, we could just execute the captives, but if they're willing to pay us something which isn't a bunch of teeth, as orcs tend to use for currency, we'll take it. Send them back off, and if they try and come at us again, we'll just kill them again. Nice and easy. But that's that done. Now, unfortunately, we missed out on taking Bel Aliad. If we pop back up to here, you can see that the dwarves took it, so we will have to buy it off them eventually. So your services are no longer needed for the moment. Now, I do want to actually try and build up a second army now that we've got a few provinces under our control, but I'd still want to try and build up the economy a little bit more first, and I think what we need to do is deal with this mess of a situation. We got these two Skaven armies right outside our city, and unfortunately El Kalabad has actually inflicted plague, thanks to this Skaven army here, led by none other than Contagion. Let's see what we can do about dealing with them. Now, the thing is, if we go after the army, it looks like we can just about reach this one. Can we hit the Deathmaster? Not quite. And they're outside of one another's zone of reinforcement. We might end up getting affected by the plague ourselves, which isn't ideal because we'll be taking attrition. But there's also not much else we can do about this. I mean, what's our other option? Just leave the city alone? I mean, the garrison will start taking some casualty. Wow, the garrison's not much already, is it? And we've got 3 more turns. Okay, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to try and deal with them. Let's take out this army here first. And then we can go after the Deathmaster in the following turn, unless he comes to attack us. And just hope we don't get hit by the plague. Right. Execute. Okay, we got lucky there. Now I'm not going to go and rest up in the city for obvious reasons, so we'll just leave them alone. Nadim can continue on his journey. Baba, the Pools of Despair have been affected by plague as well. Can we tell how much? They've got 4 turns. Wow, I have no idea what happened there then. But if they're going to do that, and we've still got Sudenburg here, in fact, I do want to consider taking Sudenburg. But we'll check it out in just a minute. I want to find... Ah, here they are. The Children of Talaqua. So, why... I would have thought I would have had a bonus to my diplomacy because we've been fighting Clan Eshin. And you guys know by now how much Skaven and Lizardmen hate each other. Damn. Well, let's see if we got enough to bribe them. Or we can go for non-aggression. Let's see. No. Okay, let's see if we can bribe him just to get him a bit happier with us. So we can go for a small gift. Apparently we can't afford a medium one. But sure, we'll go for them a small one. That might just give us a nice little boost up to 0. Might be enough for non-aggression. But you can do that. Naomi, let's give you now... Devastating Charge, I think will be good. We'll go for that. Okay, Rafik, you've got everything at this point. We are just just doing these for the sake of it at this point. And then Jafar, let's continue doing your spells. So in fact, I'm going to give you Spirit Leech, just so we can overcast it for the extra range. And then is there anything we want to upgrade? We could do the Shishiden, get a bit more public order. But to be honest, public order is terrible right now, to be honest. Why is that? It's going to be mainly down to corruption, as well as provincial instability. Right, okay, that's fine. Let's come back to over here. Is there anything else we can upgrade yet? Lashik could do with some defenses. Back here at our capital, we could actually upgrade the camel stop. We do eventually want to upgrade the army bit, so we can maybe get our hands on camel riders or the Al Rahim nomads. We just saw those in the defense of Zandri, and they were pretty good, I must say. Or we could save the money, because we are about 3 turns away. In fact, let's upgrade the farm. Do I want to upgrade the docks, though? I mean, extra growth. Sure, we'll go for that as well. I know it's knocked my money down a bit, but hopefully in a couple of turns we'll reach up to Lothan and we'll be able to have a chat with the elves. Another one at El Calabar this time. Okay. Tutok Harnett. Huh. Now I think Numas has actually been eliminated, so I wonder if this is potentially, according to my headcanon, him rising up to try and take back a city. We saw his lost kingdom, perhaps. Do I want to intercept their forces? I think I do. We're going to auto-resolve the fight, let Deathmaster die without even us bothering to fight him ourselves. Get a nice bit of gold, execute him, and then that is the great clan itself completely destroyed. Excellent news. Now, speaking of Khemri, as you might have just saw on the bar at the top there, I think Khemri have been defeated. So, that is quite a turn of events. Usually when I've played in the Vortex map or even in Mortal Empires, Khemri lasts for quite a long time, so that was a surprise to see. And you're going to try again, are you, Bogrub? Okay, goodbye. This time I'm going to execute you. You should have learnt your lesson the first time, mate. Aye, +1 public order. Skip through all of these. Christ, we've got so many places raiding us.
The Empire.
May have to come back and deal with you at some point. But for the moment... How's public order looking here? 90. Oh no, it's attitude, never mind. Right. You've got 2 more turns of plague. Let's kill off these. Goodbye. Wow, we lost 42 men in that fight. That wasn't even worth it, them trying to stand up against me. Right. I think we should go after Sudenburg. That way then, even though it's under plague, but so is El Calabar, but it would secure us the entire province, which is a good thing, obviously. The only thing is... What do they have? Wait a second, what? They haven't built their docks. Why is that? Okay. Garrison's nothing for us to worry about. We actually have Chaos Warriors inside the Elven Ruins, really? Is that really a thing? Hang on, come back onto here a minute. Excuse me. Oh wow, that garrison is terrible. And I have no idea why it's mentioned about the food consumption. Okay, well, we don't actually need the caravan stop. We'll get rid of that. And we'll make sure to build some proper defenses here. But yeah, that's a bit surprising. Looks like Sudenburg doesn't actually have a port. We'll have to go and build one in a second then. Let's go and kill them off. Now, do we want to try and fight them outside? You are outside the walls, okay. If it's too strong, we can just do a lightning strike and then go after the city proper. Let's do this. Looks like we have the advantage anyway. Alright, let's find out. Okay, you didn't want to fight me.
Not now.
They must have taken a hell of a lot of attrition. Right. Yeah, I think they have. Let's go and do that. Okay, I'm gonna occupy it. Unless... Okay, we can't... Wait, what? Arabian Docks cannot build. You cannot construct this building without first constructing the prior building level. But we have... I'm confused. And I can't... You know what, Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I abandon it. Yes, thank you. I know we just took it, but I want to get the port, and it's going to be our problem if we can't build said port. And then plus, you know, if it's destroyed, at least we can do that. Okay, let's get you out of there. Hopefully now, no, you're not affected by plague. Fantastic. Alright, we'll just come in and rebuild it in the following turn then. Right, but while you do that... oh wow, we actually got 2,500 coming in now. That's mad. Okay. Wonder what that came from. Alright, let's upgrade our characters. Al Rafiq, you're just going to get some more points in specialists. Sultan Jafar. I mean, we could go for Conspirator of Evil to gain bonuses with the Skaven Norskins and that. But now I think we're focused on magic still. So we've been working on... thing. We'll go for the Feeble Foe. Finish this one off. Okay, Naomi, we will continue giving you Devastating Charge. Okay, Baba, let's have a quick look now over here as well. The Black Tower of Arkan. Oh wow, they've gathered a whole bunch of armies here. You can see they've got some chariots, but I don't know what else they might have. As for you... Sure, let's go for some extra growth. It might not matter too much since we're going to abandon the building, but it may help us out a bit. Okay, we've got 10,000 to spend. Right. 2 more turns for that. Let's continue upgrading... In fact, if we go down to the Elven Ruins, that's in the middle of being destroyed. We don't need the Medina Guard, so we will get rid of that. Die Makers will cost us a bit. Let's get us some defenses here to Sheik, just in case. And over in Zandri, did I build... Okay, we did finish building that. Do we want that? No, we'll save it for now. Right, so really we even bother... In fact, I'm actually a little surprised. The Bansbai is kind of in their favour, considering how much we must outnumber them. But we're just going to go for that. Yeah, we outnumbered them massively. Let's grab some slaves. That's the faction now completely destroyed, by the way. As you can see here. But in a second, we'll allow the city to be abandoned. We'll colonize it. We've got plenty of cash for it. And, ooh, we actually finished rank and file. We are on the line between those that seek to destroy us and our families. Improving our armor by 10 and our melee defense by 6 for all our armies. That's cool. Hedge Wizard, Obsidian Trinket. Okay. Let's head back down to here. Alright, city has now been destroyed. We'll now take it. I know, unfortunately, it means that we do have to wait for now for us to replenish, but we'll be back with what, 2 turns? Yeah. That's more than enough for us to even get back into position somewhere. We'll go for that. And then once that's built, we'll try and see if we can actually rebuild the docks. The Elven Ruins can have some defenses for now. Alright, we've got 13,000 to spend. What to do it? What to do? Alright, you got 1 more turn and then we can upgrade this and get our hands on 2 building slots. That's got 1 more turn until it's built. And you can actually get some more slaves into the area. Right. How much more do we need? 5 more turns until we can upgrade, okay. Let's go for paved roads. 4 turns to get toll gates, improving growth, campaign movements, and income from all buildings. I think that will work out quite nicely. While we do that, we also encountered the High Elves, so let's see if we can get any diplomacy with them.
How can we be of assistance?
Understood.
Perfect. That should help our income out a bit. Then while we do that, Lacqua, we're getting better. Alright, what about if we offer you a payment? So we go for non-aggression, and we'll offer them some money. I mean, we've got a fair bit, let's offer you that. No? Okay, I'm not going to muck around trying to negotiate. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it, do they? Let's see, the Bloodweaver Corsairs by Count Noctilus.
I shall hear you out before I send
No.
this request.
Anybody else? We could go for the Rakaf Dynasty, but bearing in mind we do want to take them out. Sentinels. The Sentinels own one territory of Morgheim over here. They usually own the Black Pyramid, but the Rakaf Dynasty have taken it. Okay. Oh, that's helped out a little bit. Excellent. I think it might be soon time for us to build up that second army I said about. We'll go for... with you now. Continue... I've done that one. Let's go for Indomitable, just so we can finish off... Nah, I'll tell you what. Let's go for Jin's Protection. For research now... What would be a good one for us to go for? Don't know about the abrogation of slavery. I mean, I don't mind us enslaving in the game. Well, there's a big thing nowadays about it, isn't there? Golden Age, bonuses, sufferance of chaos. Still need to find out where we can build this one here. The Crypt of Abdul Ben Rachid. As for the moment though, cartography, cheaper buildings, income from industry, war elephants. Let's go for war elephants. Where, as you can see, through selective breeding, we can rear elephants that rival even Norscan mammoths. That sounds like a plan to me. We'll go for that. We'll go back and continue gaining growth for the moment. We've got a bit of income coming in here, but I'd rather help build things up a bit more in the area. Okay, with Feek, we will continue giving you assault there.
I trust no man.
Oh! So the College of Pyrotechnics have decided to declare war on me. You stupid fools. Well, I have no point but to accept. Really? Huh? Well, I suppose. I mean, they do have 2 steam tanks under their control, and those are quite tough to deal with, as you can see here. Ugh. I think we'll have to fight this battle. Ugh, fighting Hellstorm rocket batteries. Never good to be on the receiving end of those. And grenade launcher outriders. Oh, God. Okay, may the one guide me in this venture, because... yeah, let's give it a go. You know what, actually, in hindsight, I'm not going to bother you with the details of that battle. As you can see, I did try my best to manage to kill a number of them, surprisingly. But when I'm dealing with outriders with grenade launchers, with steam tanks and Hellstorm rocket batteries, all of which terrify your troops, all I did during that entire fight was just try to attack them, get chased away. Go after them, get chased away. The only thing that actually did any good, really, was my bowman, who managed to do enough damage to the outriders to get them to retreat a couple of times, and the fact that I was able to get my knights just around the flanks in order to go after their Hellstorms. Now, they didn't kill off the entire army, it's only because they defeated us in a siege battle that they were able to get those numbers. But, hey, I'll take it. If they've just decided to raid it and sack it, that's fine. Or they can just go back and take it. You sods. I'm going to have to go back now and deal with that myself, aren't I? Well, luckily we're still waiting for Jafar to, well, replenish his troops, so we've got plenty of time in order for us to get up there. Let's see, Sentinel's been destroyed, skip for all of this. Negative growth at the ruins. Right, I think I'm going to skip forward a couple of turns just to go after Lashik, get it back from the college, and I'll catch you up then on anything that happens in the meantime. Right then, guys. So we've gone ahead a few turns now since I did the last cut. We've got a thing. Do we want to do the migration? Normally that's good for the extra growth. -3 public order. Yeah, we'll do that. And we've done a couple of things. We had my cat over here, Nadim, actually go and meet a bunch of the elven factions. So we'll just meet, whatchamacallit, Illyria now. So we already met just met Tyrannic as well. We've already met Safri, Illyrian. Oh no, we already met Illyrian. What am I talking about? Let's speak to Tyrannic.
You have traveled far to petition the Phoenix.
Got non-aggression pacts. Ooh, can't do both. Let's try that. No. Okay, let's try that.
Impossible.
No? Well, you're being picky, aren't you? Oh wow, Safri is the most powerful faction. Definitely want to do a let's play with these guys at some point. I think it'd be quite cool playing as one of the high lore masters of Hoeth. You know, basically second in command only to Teclis. I think that would be quite nice. But we have done the main thing though, which is to get ourselves in position to go after the pyrotechnics. So we'll get you back into normal stance. I'm going to try and ambush them outside the town. Wow. Oh my god. Ugh, this is going to be a tough one. Okay, wait. Let's, first of all, kill these off. Okay, we barely took any casualties in that one. We'll take the slaves and the replenishment. Okay. Picked up the Wand of Jets. Fantastic. And now we'll fight this... Wait, what? How comes they've got walls? Wait. Let me come back on here a minute. Huh? Large occupied settlement. Spawn a settlement claimed by a rogue force. Gain 3 slots. Bonuses there, okay. 3 Outriders, 2 Hellstorms. But why do they get walls? Maybe... Oh, who knows? Right. Ugh, this is going to be hell. I mean, we're going to have 4 Hellstorms firing at us. We've got steam tanks. The only good thing is that, really, because all their troops are mounted, or otherwise, you know, artillery pieces and that, we can probably take the walls quite easily. The thing is, we're going to be marching into hell with all these Hellstorms. Right, we'll just leave it here. We'll come back to it in the next episode. So, yeah, let's just leave it here, because this is a fight I don't particularly want to deal with right now. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching today's one. I hope you did enjoy it, despite the lack of battles. But next time, we will take back Lashik, and we'll put ourselves in a position, I think, to either go against the Tomb Kings of the Rakath Dynasty, which will hopefully allow us to actually recruit the undead to our army, or we will go after the Top-Knots tribe in order to take Khemri and see if having the stronghold of Settra the Imperishable may be the settlement we need to get that building. But we'll sort that out in the next episode. But until then, everybody, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.